Hello, and welcome to our SOL review of A.01, Evaluating Expressions. We're going to talk a little bit about PEMDAS and some little things to remember, and go ahead and go through two example problems. So the first thing you should remember about PEMDAS is, well, how it's organized. See, up top you have parentheses, or it should really be called grouping symbols, because this can fall into a variety of categories that might be involved. So some examples of grouping symbols that you might see are parentheses. You could see brackets, and you could even see kind of this set notation come up as well. However, there's also square roots or absolute values that would also fall in this category. Next you have exponents, which would look something like that with the little 3 up top. You have multiplication and division, and since they're on the same level, kind of like a hopscotch board where both feet had to land there, you operate left to right. Whichever one shows up first in the problem, that's what you do. So if it's division first, then you would do division. And the second part, same thing with addition and subtraction, left to right. Let's take a look at a quick example. So evaluate 2 times parenthesis x squared minus y parenthesis minus 5 when x equals 6 and y is negative 4. So what I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to go ahead and replace every variable with what its real value is. And if you'll notice, I actually use parentheses just when I'm inserting the value, and I do this just for little instances like here that's about to happen. So 6 squared, it doesn't really change. I didn't have to use the parentheses, but it does make the substitution process a little bit easier. However, if you look, minus negative 4, see there was already a minus sign, and I'm bringing in the negative. This kind of helped to reinforce the fact that 2 negatives are going to become positive. Parentheses. I'm still inside these parentheses working, so I've got to clean up. I can't get rid of a grouping symbol until there's one number left. See, in this case, now that there's only one number inside them, I can go ahead and clean up. So I can do 2 times 40, which is 80, and 80 minus 5, which is 75. Let's go ahead and take a look at an SOL problem. So this is taken from one of the released SOL tests, and it says, what is the value of this expression when n equals negative 15? So using the same process I just did, I'm going to go ahead and replace n with negative 15, using those parentheses again to help reinforce negatives. I cannot get rid of grouping symbols until there's only one number left. So negative 15 plus 6, that's negative 9. Now that there's only one number left inside the grouping symbol, I can go ahead and evaluate it. So the absolute value of negative 9 is positive 9. And when I do negative 2 times 9, that becomes negative 18. So for this problem, the answer is B. Thanks for watching.